Give me your top takeaways here. What happened to the top line revenue growth?
Right, so Taylor, this is an instance in which Slack's best wasn't good enough. We had seen for years that Slack was one of the most hyped unicorns in Silicon Valley. It raised at least $1.3 billion because of all of that anticipation, and the stock went down 15% today. The stock went down about 20% after that first pop when it went public in June, and the reason why is because the company is decelerating. And so whether we consider the revenue forecast for fiscal 2020, which was just short of the consensus estimate of Wall Street analysts, or if we consider the growth in the number of paid customers and large customers. But for many metrics, Slack is not growing as quickly as it once did. And of course, there's a law of gravity when it comes to these cloud applications companies. And the larger that you get, the more difficult it is to continue growing at the same rates. But Slack is a money-losing company. And so, from an investor perspective, if you're not making money, then you need to be growing.
Well,
and if you're not making money and you're not growing as quickly as we want you to, then we're a little bit concerned.
Well, you not only got the investor perspective, but you just got off the phone from the CEO. What did he have to say to defend top and bottom line growth?
Yeah, I just spoke on the phone with Stuart Butterfield, the CEO of Slack and co-founder, as well as the CFO. And Butterfield said basically, this is very strong growth for our business. The CFO echoed that sentiment. They said that when you consider the amount of customers who are spending more than $100,000 each year with Slack, so think of this as the largest businesses in the world, that number increased by 75 to 720, but that's still a slower pace of growth, and they're very much looking forward to a current product that they have coming out right now, which they think can continue to improve things, but they're going to focus and tell investors on the earnings call, which has just started, about the customer stories, basically. Tell them what companies are using Slack. They've seen lots of growth in Europe, including Germany. They're also seeing growth in the US, they say, but essentially they are sticking to their line of this is good enough, even as investors clearly are not happy right now.